This is Turbo Sliders Unlimited. This is what it can be. Not what it could be, but what it can be. But let me explain. Explaining Turbo Sliders Unlimited is not that easy and simple as other racing games. For example, with Circuit Superstars, you would just say here, single player, multiplayer, go race, have fun. Turbo Sliders is a little bit more difficult and a little bit more nuanced than that. You can definitely have a lot of fun, but it took me personally a while to really enjoy this game and get what it's all about. And if you find yourself ever in the main menu of Turbo Sliders, then you may click on play, go into single player, and choose the first level, tutoring as it is called. And then you start, go into the race, you see the countdown, okay. You might press go and you notice, oh, some small lockup, weird, okay. Maybe I can do this better, but then you drive a bit, you hear the sounds of the squeaking tires, and the overall feeling of the car is very vague, and you say to yourself, no, I did something wrong. And you may start again, this time, countdown again. You wait, you press accelerate, you notice, oh, nice fast start, but still the handling feels weird. Did I do something wrong? You may check the settings, but no, this is really Turbo Sliders Unlimited as its, well, let's call it base game. And this is super weird because this sporty, as the normal default car is called, really is an arcadey mess, I would call it. I mean, the physics of the car is, you could get used to it, but the tire squeaking and the constant drifting makes it very annoying. So I quickly said to myself, why should I even bother playing this game? Because this original car is weird. But then McVision and some others told me, hey, go into the workshop, have a look around, find something that you might like, and try this. And this is crazy because you can see in the main menu, you have a level editor and a vehicle editor. And these two combined allow you to really transform this game into something really special. For example, for vehicles, as I said, sporty, the drifting, creepy, and speedy, they are normal variants here in this game. But for example, there is an F3 car in the workshop available from Whiplash, and this drives really well. But let's go even further. You say, okay, I'm not that much into Formula racing, then let's maybe try a Porsche or a different setup Porsche. Or you say, hey, I want to go NASCAR, and then we take the Chevrolet Monte Carlo from Tranin. Or you say, like in the intro clip, we take the V8 Aston Martin Vantage for a spin. And maybe you don't want to race on the boring tutoring track that you can see here, but maybe you say, hey, how about Watkins Clan? And then you download it in the workshop and you go into Watkins Clan. And suddenly this really, let's call it, weird behaving racing game with a very bad UI is completely transformed into this realistic-ish racing game with great sounds, with greater sounds, not perfect. The sound design can use some work in my opinion, but yeah, these workshop items completely transformed the game into a racing game that I played daily for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And for example, here Watkins Clan, we know, or some of you might know Watkins Clan from Circuit Superstars as Sugar Hill, but this more realistic version of Watkins Clan, I don't know if it's 100% faithful, but I guess so, because as you see here with this long downhill corner, it's much more in line with what we see in the real world than what is presented to us by, for example, Circuit Superstars, which is not bad. Sugar Hill is an okay track, but this is better, honestly. Anyway, what this diversity in content now means is that the base content for Turbo Sliders Unlimited, in my opinion, is really bad. This is not fun to play. I don't enjoy really the single player. Also, you have no AI cars yet. This is planned from under the developer. Oh, got a little bit white there, but no problem. This is planned, but not in the game at the moment. Although I don't miss it. The AI in Circuit Superstars, for example, was always a little bit annoying. They pushed you off quite a lot, and also in other racing games, I never... Oh. I never had this experience that I say, oh yeah, this really feels good. But to be fair, I didn't play a lot of recent racing games. Like, for example, I never played Project Cars or a lot of the more simulator stuff. Maybe the most recent game I played besides Circuit Superstars is a Race Driver Grid, the original one. That was very cool, but also nothing to write home about AI-wise. But anyway, yeah, Turbo Sliders, these workshop items and the huge mess that you can do in the vehicle editor and in the level editor means that I would describe more Turbo Sliders more as racing sandbox, because maybe the best comparison I can make from my limited knowledge is Trackmania. Actually, that's a pretty good comparison because they are both very simple. You have your ghost times in Trackmania, but most of it's done. This bastard chicane. Them. But in Trackmania you have the fun in Trackmania only comes when you then discover what other players made, and you also discover what you yourself can make. The problem, or the more interesting part here on Turbo Sliders, is that the editor is not grid bound, and then you can get a lot more interesting layouts going. Although I know that in Trackmania you can do a lot with Blender and then build basically custom blocks or tracks in Blender, import them into Trackmania, and then you are good to go. So Trackmania is not anymore that much focus on the grid editor, but still the most. I think that's still what 90% of the player base is going to do, just use the standard editor, and still the standard tracks from Trackmania are great. There are some very cool community tracks. So maybe we can get the bus stop this time. Yes. Oh, final sleeping policeman there. Then turn into this long corner. Also, what you can do in Turbo Sliders Unlimited is, yeah, you saw it for a very few brief moment, but I was not fast enough. Let me search for maybe a different corner, because this car, or not this car, but the car models and the physics properties in Turbo Sliders, they allow for a locking mechanism. So, okay, no, I'm not fast enough. Maybe into turn 1. So what this means is that you're under heavy braking, your tires lock up, and then you lose actually grip. Oh, also, by the way, you can activate damage, you can activate fuel consumption, and fuel actually has mass. I'm too good at this game, or this car has a very late locking timer. You have tire compounds that you can completely customize to your race settings. I'm not braking enough, I think. Oh. Anyway, let me quickly show this to you. So, also you have different race modes. So basically, yeah, you have race. You can activate drafting. You can set all your max drafting distances, angles. You can set the speed effect, and what is also very important, downforce reduction. So that if you are in the slipstream of somebody, you lose downforce, and you can also set that you lose grip. And this is quite interesting because this means all of this that you can actually set it up that you have some kind of dirty air. But let's leave it off. You also have battle, by the way, like capture the flag and stuff like this. There is sumo, where you can push yourself with your friends from platforms. There's tag, there's car soccer, there's a thing called collector. But also, honestly, I've only been racing so far. I haven't yet discovered the other mods. And yeah, what I wanted to show you, you have fuel that you can activate. You can set your fuel gas time, refuel time, how much your slowdown is when you run out of fuel, fuel tank slowdown. This is basically sets how much weight should your fuel have, and so much stuff like this. You can set tire wear. Oh, sorry, I need to turn this back because, yeah, you can set tire wear. As you can see, you can have up to 3 compounds that you can give them even names. Oh, I shouldn't have changed this, but anyway. You can set their endurance. You can set their initial performance. And this is super, super crazy and great what you can make out all of this. And you can completely customize your race settings. And this makes the racing very interesting and very strategic in this game. And this is honestly one of the main advantages. And this is also why I clicked so much with the game, because it's not only great racing and it's not only a very good handling model, but it's also, simply put, very cool what you can do with this game. And I would encourage everybody watching who is still not overly into Turbo Sliders Unlimited, go give it a try. Your best chance of giving Turbo Sliders Unlimited a try. Your best chance of giving Turbo Sliders Unlimited a try is on the 21st of December. There, McVision from the German C-Sub community will host a cup on Estoril, so Autodromo do Estoril in Portugal, with the V8 Vantage that you can see here in the background. And also this was the footage that you saw at the beginning, and that I maybe will use now. We will see in editing. And yeah, there you can join. You can really see what this game is all about, why many players play and enjoy it. And yeah, maybe we can grow the community around Turbo Sliders, because this is the only downside, in my opinion. It's very hard to find online matches apart from the few events and leagues that are going on, because there are not so many people playing it, and I feel like this should change. Maybe I'll organize a league down the line. I'm helping now somebody with organizing a league already, but maybe I'll do an own league of myself. But anyway, this was my first look for you into Turbo Sliders Unlimited. As I say, don't let yourself get fooled by the single player content. Go into the Steam Workshop, get some of your favorite tracks. There are so many we have. For example, if you are an Italian racing fan, get Monza. If you say, hey, I like street circuits, you can get Marina Bay. There is Adelaide. If you say, hey, I like other Australian courses, get Phillip Island. Or I don't know, if you like oval racing, there's also oval racing, although this is now the Daytona Road Circuit. Watkins Clan. There is so much. Let me quickly scroll through my track list from. So basically, everything under this Coinsburg map that you see, I have downloaded. Hungaroring, Deep Forest from Gran Turismo. We have the Circuit de Catalunya. There's also somebody who made a map from Need for Speed Porsche. And I need to review this at one point. It's so great. Also, Imola. Oh, this version of Imola is really, really good. We have Hockenheim, Sanford. The list goes on and on. Also here, the VSR Homeland from McVisson. This is quite a tricky track. Yeah. Give it a go. Have a look around. And I hope to see you on the 21st. Either in the broadcast, when there will be a broadcast, but I think there is something planned, or in the race itself. If you want to buy Turbo Sliders, it's currently 14.99 euros in Steam, and to be fair, yeah, it seems a lot, but Circuit Superstars is more than that and offers less, so I would say give it a go. If you don't like it, you can refund it, but honestly, the workshop carries this game for me. So yeah, have fun with this, and see you on the next video. Maybe I'll do some race, maybe I'll do some reviews about the stuff in-game. But anyway. Oh, I forgot to say, Paladin out.